it is called Shadow. They are a base. They are not a plus. Their base price is static, so they can just be added to any armor without affecting any other enchantment. The Greater Shadow costs about 33k and gives you a plus 15 to stealth checks.
Yeah.
Both Vikrin and Alara have that on their armor now.
Yep. There we go. And let's make that just a plus 6.
So the Paladin has a stealth of 34.
That's good.
Hey guys, I'm stealthy. Clank, 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 clank.
Like, you should just ignore her. We'll do it for later.
Yet no one notices her for some bizarre reason.
Exactly. Thus the plan comes together. Okay.
All right.
That's the first month. I'm just gonna start filling in the next 5 months. This is gonna take a while.
Yeah. Oh,
Sorry.
sorry. Quick question.
All
Quick
right.
recon, if it can be allowed. Could Saloon have also gotten the plus 6 tattoos?
The plus 4.
You have 6 months to deal with
I
this.
don't have any of the tattoos prior.
Okay, so you
Yeah,
want
it'd be for like.
So that will be. Okay, that will be do. Okay, 1 week, 2 week, and okay. So that means I'm now down to 4 months, 1 week, and 6 days. Okay, yeah, and then you have plus 6 tattoos. There you go.
Sweet.
So you just had to spend 2 weeks with Asandra. She magically grafts tattoos on your
Sweet.
body.
So my belt and head slot are free again.
Nice. Well, technically, headband slot doesn't exist. It would use a different slot. That's why I said Vicar and Alara, they use the shoulder and body slot. Basically, it's all on their back.
Well, for all intents and purposes, I don't have a headband on anymore.
You can get a new headband.
Yep.
Farsight goggles.
Well, the next 6 months for all the kittens is pretty busy because the Alliance is always knocking on their door, and they have to find them back. In fact, a lot of the kingdoms in the world fell to the Alliance. Only the ones you've been to so far pretty much holds out for the most part.
Vicar and Alara were busy.
Sale is quickly falling.
Yeah. Vicar and Alara were kind of busy evacuating Alara's and those people to a new area.
Yeah, because that kingdom is you go out just before everything topples, including Remi's and Assandra's hometown is pretty much taken over completely.
Asandra doesn't care.
I know, but still, I'm just pointing out.
Burn, weaklings! What? No!
The Princess, now interim queen, has summoned you all one more time. Oh,
I let all burn before me in hellfire. Okay, so that means.
Seriously. Hello, my friends. It's been a while. I just wish it was under better circumstances.
Yes.
Of course, we've been busy trying to gather our own forces to deal with the threats.
And me and my order trying to gather information as to where the best strike.
As is my spies. Even Sally has trouble getting some information. I'm sorry, I don't like sucking vampires.
They're vampires.
Yeah, they tend to sparkle into daylight.
I wish I switched to. I'll show you later on, but we actually need your help. In fact, we have some. We have a strange note addressed to all people you, Victorin.
Who's it from?
From someone named Mifoli, which is your older sister,
Half sister.
half sister.
Has the letter been checked for any curses or anything?
She doesn't have magic, though someone else could put her on there for her.
I I I checked, my friends. Don't worry. There's no curses on.
So what does she want? I haven't spoken to her in 60 years, 70 years at this point. Haven't seen her in that same amount of time.
She says for you and her friends to meet to be in a field to discuss terms of all our surrenders.
Yay!
They're willing to surrender.
Vikram pulls out some flint and steel. Says, "I think this would be an appropriate response to that note."
Question. It was basically saying like our surrender or terms of their surrender.
And one and person you recognize comes walking to the door as soon as I can find him because
It's been a while.
yeah.
Yeah. There we go. Yeah. There we Saunders just looking at all this. Okay, whatever.
Jesus, it's been a while.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll just use her for now. Walks into the door.
Who's that?
The house that from Wufu.
That's Maddie, I think. No, not Maddie.
No.
She was like one of the leaders of one of the cities.
Yeah.
Oh, the woman we saved.
It's just the
All the way back in chapter 1. Middle chapter 1, but yes.
I think she's just using this as like a placeholder.
Yeah, because it was originally supposed to be the former naval cabin, but says I can't find her. It's been a while, my friends. I've been sent from Mufu Kingdom to share some terrible news. That the kingdom has the empire has fallen.
With the amount of devils they're summoning, I'm not surprised. Though this has led to how many churches have declared holy war at this point?
Another person you didn't expect to walk in says about 7 or 8, if you will.
No. Desna, Kid, and Kalane. Iomade,
Pharasma.
Sarenrae. Pharasma probably doesn't care, though she would more side with one side over the other, because one side does use undead. So.
By the way, it's been a while, Mr. Inquisitor. How are you?
I am doing well. And you?
My emperor's brought me back to life because he realized that I was only trying to help the world line, even though his son is.
He was a piece of shit.
Yeah, exactly. I apologize for what I did to you and all your friends.
For what it's worth, you are by far the best human I have ever encountered with a firearm.
As of you. Unfortunately, I've been stripped of my rank and my privilege. I'm just pretty much a glorified messenger boy.
Well, certainly, there's some skills you could probably teach others.
I still have my secondary firearm. Pretty much just a glorified fit, which is pretty much a flintlock pistol. That's this the only this the only this the only firearm I could ever use.
Perhaps in time they'll grant you back to your positions.
In time. But yes, that's unfortunately the bad news. The empire has fallen. Emp- the emperor is, the emperor is, the emperor is going to a neighboring town. Oh, and one more thing. I'm, I don't want to have warned you, but a bunch of troops is heading this way right now.
Do you know?
Which banner do they fly?
Take a guess.
There are two banners.
The Alliance banner.
Well, guess we'll have to put up a banner of our own.
Yes. We'll leave that to the politicians to come up with that. But do we have any idea of numbers?
About 20. No, about 19 so far. as well as a drow, a human, or I think a vampire, and a human.
Are you able to describe them any further?
One has on long hair. The drow has on long hair tied behind her. She looks very military, if you will. The human has on very military clothing, as always looking around like something is just looking for an attack or something. The other human is very unremarkable, and to be honest, I don't know why he's there.
By chance, Saloon takes out a poster and it shows the old Agave. Does he look like this?
No, not even, not even
Good.
close. He looks like he's just lost in a battlefield. It's just marching out for
Okay.
orders.
Anyway, they made any demands? Have they made any demands?
Any devils entering are auto-swapped to Ivan's control.
Of course, they always surrender or be destroyed, something like that. It's very uncouth, if you will.
Yeah. Suppose it'd be the standard. Shall we go off and meet them? Well, how shall we deal with this?
You said there's only about 20 of them?
I think so.
Well, I've got a force of my own. They're out in the courtyard right now. Got about, I think, 70 so far. It's a mixed group, but very competent in the fight.
That is good.
I just hope it's just as what's the advanced force. I just hope someone doesn't try to draw an advanced force beforehand.
Sadly, I suspect that's probably going to be the case. Send an advanced force to try and prod any weaknesses, then exploit.
And you hear another thing. Oh, big brother, it's been a while. How are you doing?
That's a weird.
Who's saying Big Brother? And who they're directed at? Because Vikram has an older sister. So I don't know. I don't think it's. Are they referencing Vikram?
Yeah, but a Sharpie.
Maybe she means big brother in size. Like you're her big bro. Who's her big bro? Aw, you are.
Yeah, because Vikram is the youngest.
Yeah, no, she's pretty much playing with at this point. Plus, plus, at least you know Asante is a little bit bonkers.
Well, see, she hasn't changed too much.
And look, your friends are all here. It's a shame what I did to the old king. He was very weak to be honest, but I'm glad you're here. Oh, the silent treatment.
I'm just trying to size you up. The older sister, yes. Older sister, yes. Technically half sister.
Congratulations on getting married. Father
Vikram,
sends his regards.
she's hot.
I would not recommend getting anywhere near that.
It's fine. I'll be okay.
Did you say something?
Nothing you need to concern yourself with.
Nothing at all. Don't worry about it.
Bullshit check. You gotta do bullshit check.
Listen. You could worry about it later, but right now we're in the middle of something. Okay?
No, I mean,
Your opinion is not concerned at this time. Thank you very much.
I know I've actually been listening to you for a while. So,
Shh! Don't listen to other people's conversations. That's rude.
oh, don't worry. I don't discriminate. This says I could have any servant I want once all this is over. Maybe I'll pick you.
Wow. Dad must be desperate if he's offering you anything.
I've been sent on a secret mission, so he
This
actually
isn't
was
very
trying to be
secret.
nice. Oops, I forgot. I didn't mean to tell that. Sorry.
It's not very secret. You're not very smart. It's okay.
That's
We'll
the point.
She was never the brightest, that's why she was trained as an assassin.
Yes, and for once, Dad actually was proud of me. You know how many kills I racked up before you ran away, if you will.
Oh, Vicar, did you run away?
Yep. Proud of it too.
Well, you should be proud to know I racked up a lot more, 10 times more.
And yet you failed against my apprentice.
I didn't expect her to actually put up a fight. I mean, who knows? I mean, how many people actually would turn up? Two people will turn around for a backstab. I mean, seriously. It's like you're trying to put this just for this situation.
No, I trained her with what I knew. I was not expecting you to come to the surface. I was expecting Dad to keep you chained up downstairs. Didn't expect him to piss off the entire surface world.
That's kinky.
You know, Dad. He wants to rule the world. And oh, is that the vampire lady or Dampier? If I know right, I don't know. I don't care. But Dad says hi. well as your friend Walter, I think he's marching here right now.
Oh, you guys keep just throwing more and more stuff at us. Oh my.
No, no, I'll just spoil it. As Salone, Salone, you know Walter because he was your dad's first
Okay.
general. So he pretty much has almost as equal as life as your dad.
Let me see. His old second in command. I suppose the first step at taking him down will be taking down his own second in command.
Yeah, yes, Dad. Yes. Of course, he did. No one hears anything, and she's still a little crazy. Yes, Dad. Yes. Uh, oh, I'm sorry. I have to go. I have to
You
finish my
can't.
secret mission.
Sorry, you can't. Hi, I'm Sandra. You may have heard of me. For others,
Yes, the crazy
Sandra.
person. I know it's the second crazy person I know. I don't want. I don't want to talk about the first crazy person.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's sweet.
sprout. Anyway, here's a smoke bomb. Enjoy. And she squeezes it right in your hand, and pretty much pulls out.
Where's she gonna go? She can't go anywhere. She's dimensionally anchored. Hi, I'm Sandra, and I'm a god. Oh, sorry. I mean, I'm a wizard.
High level enough though, so they may as well be.
Do you want to know why you can't run from me?
No, what?
Hi, I'm Sandra.
Oh, yes, the crazy one. I just remembered. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Uh, Speaking of which, I've got it down to. I'm down to 2 months left. Yay! Down to two.
I think Mr.
This is why I've been quiet. Is I'm just slow
sorry.
doing this.
I think Mr. Von Strosenheim or whatever that strange name is, he handed me handed me this for just in case we
Range
ran into each
disarm.
other.
Range disarm.
Okay. And then that carry the 7.
Go ahead.
Yep, I'm range disarming her right now with that, with whatever that is. Let's see.
I mean, that takes me
24
3
plus
days.
4 plus 4.
Yeah. So there we go.
Assuming I did the math right, 46 to range disarm. Does that beat her CMD?
Yeah, so she drops her assassin knife.
Yeah.
No, I was targeting
the
whatever
good
she was
news.
pulling out. That's whatever. That's what she was pulling. I was targeting whatever she was pulling out.
That's the good news. The bad news is that was a feint.
Okay.
She's really just activating a ring to pull it out of Sandra's.
She's dimensionally anchored. You
Yeah.
cannot teleport out. You are literally stuck there.
Hi.
Oh boy.
Hi. I can stop all teleportation. Just passively that gets within anybody that's within 135 feet of Sandra. She can just shut it down.
She just tried to look at the ring like, oh,
Yeah. Oh.
it doesn't work.
My turn.
Oh
Points
boy.
at her. Bye. I'm gonna use my staff that lets me have subtle spell, silent spell, etc. And what spell should I use? Wail of the Banshee, maybe.
Is that lethal?
Do you care?
She might be useful alive if captured.
What's the risk of collateral?
Okay, fine. Okay, I'll just do Wail the Banshee. It's potentially lethal. She needs to make a fort save, Ty.
She doesn't have it started up yet.
Well,
I'll just use. Actually, I think that's a. Just
roll the fort save. It's fine. I was gonna go with Meteor Swarm, but Wail of the Banshee's more fun. Yeah, speaking of which, I need to actually pay out for my staff of that. I just decided between that staff of Banshee. Technically, I'm adding it to my staff of power.
Oof.
Also, Assange's got a staff of power.
Oof.
He to say she failed.
Yeah, okay. So let's see. Oh yeah, she definitely failed that. So here's what happens. When you emit a terrible, the spell affects up to one creature per cast level, so I can affect 17 guys, and that's before I expand it, etc. It's close range, sadly, but that's fine. She's in close range. She takes. Let me just roll this. This is gonna hurt. One. Wait, no, not GM roll. Okay, 170. And then I add in what's my sneak attack? It's 8d6 plus 8 plus the 170.
Damn. I think you just exploded her.
Oh no, I haven't exploded her yet. Plus, I get to empower it, so it's 220, 250. There we go. There we go.
As
Ouch.
she explodes into evisceration, Victor knows something.
It doesn't explode her. It just makes her die like a banshee's wail. She just falls over dead.
She just falls over dead, and Vikram quickly notices something. That wasn't her. It's a something dressed as her. Big brother, do you honestly think I'd fight you one-on-one? I mean, I seen what happened to Ryu, and that was so scary. Even Fadu couldn't try to fight her.
Aww. How did they make
But
this
but
look like
but
her?
at least, but thank you for limiting one of my whatchamacallits,
Slaves.
yeah, slaves, weaklings, so on. Here, have here, have some more.
That was just that done there. That.
7, 8, not 8. Minus 1, 9 more pop up.
Nine more copies of her.
Yeah.
Keep your distance from her blade. She likes to use poisons.
That is good to know.
Oh,
No, I didn't. You didn't hear him for earlier. This is like five troops now. If he hit, you're gonna get jackhammered.
What?
okay.
It's not gonna hit, but you.
And I have that. It's powered and twinned, so it's.
I forgot how to roll for this. They put up the initiative list. It's been a while. Oh, there it goes.
Yep.
There, so it's gonna do that much damage. Okay. And that's for the enchantment itself. The actual death portion is gonna. I'm gonna need to check. Okay, 1,000.
Ma'am, why am I fighting naked? You know why? The same way that the troops are fighting outside naked to join some glorious army or something. I don't know. I don't care. Just die for me. The entertainment will be enjoyable, to say the least. Man, we have no chance. Oh, but don't worry.
It's
You'll
okay.
be
It's okay.
fine. I believe in you. At least one of you will survive, return to a vampire, and will give you proper armor and clothing.
Vikram pulls out 2 saps and goes, "Or I knock them all out, and free."
But you don't want to do that because you don't see it right now. I'm holding a, I'm holding a special. I'm actually holding a very special file. Once I, once I push this file, once this file, once I spill this file, well, it's not good for my slaves, if you will.
It'll be fine. I'm a god. It's fine.
I just point to Asandra and go, "She can bend the laws of reality to her will."
It doesn't. Well, does it keep a head from exploding? Now does it?
Are you underestimating me? I feel like you're underestimating me.
She underestimates everyone.
Let's find out. She drops a little bit of the liquid, and one of the slaves' heads just explodes. Ah, you can't bend all of reality, now can you?
I mean, I didn't try and save him.
Now, let's get down to business then.
Yes, you have to save everyone and something like that. Please make it enjoyable. Make as much enjoyment as you want. Wait, where's the loom at?
Hey, you didn't add me in there.
Oh, there she goes.
Not as bad. Not that bad in comparison.
Here we go.
Sandra, are you going to roll for initiative?
Oh, yeah, that's right. We are in a fight. I guess I can roll initiative. The roll 20 sheet seems to have broken. So I'll just have to roll it manually. Woo! Okay. Manual rolling of the initiative. Which that's there. There we go. 46.
All right, may the fun begin.
Yay!
Okay, so question: can we see like the lady who has with the vial?
No, she's completely concealed.
No, I see her. She's right there.
Or not, who knows?
Is she invisible?
If she's invisible, I can see invisibility naturally.
I know, I was about to remember. I just remember. Oh wait, he can see invisibility.
I can too. Yay.
Plus, worst case scenario, I just cast True Sight.
Alright, you're going, Sandra.
Oh, that's a hard choice. What am I gonna do? That's gonna cost me another 3 days for that. I want to definitely remove that negative on that. Which going to cost me a bit. Sorry. Okay. I don't know. I could just kill them all.
Did we try? It's still like eight people.
I do the Banshee Whale again. All 8 of them make the save.
Oh boy.
I can target up to 17 people with this. I could just wave the staff and this just 17 people need to make a save.
Is this if they succeed, they take half or no damage type?
I need to check Whale the Banshee again, but I think it's half. I mean, it's also not like they can really make the save reliably if they don't have a good modifier. Oh, Fortune negates it. That's okay. Hey, only the nat 20 passes.
What's the DC on that?
Oh, Seawall. Seawall.
It's in the
Let me
40s,
put it
isn't
this
it?
way. Currently, before applying my various modifiers and stuff that I've been working on, it would be at least, okay, so that's a 9th level spell. That means it's at least it's 32 before I've applied my modifier.
Whew, I could pass that without getting an at 20.
To be fair, I also haven't, finished applying all my modifiers. I still have 1 month, 3 weeks, and 5 days.
God damn it.
I'm a god. What? You can't just say you're a god. I'm a god. I may not be the big G god, but I am a god. You can't say that. Can you prove me wrong? No? Therefore, I am a god. That seems flawed, yet somehow very right. Yep. Her cleric spells are still a little bit easier to save against because, yeah, but that's fine. It would be a DC 30 if it was a cleric one. Yeah. Yeah. So all the ones that fail take 255 damage.
And the one that's
Alright, so it's like 3. So 3 survived.
They survive. 3 of them survive 255 damage.
I meant.
I can't even survive 200.
Oh, never mind. Only one survived.
5.
He survived. He passed a check.
Yeah, he's the one that doesn't get killed immediately. Okay, and then I want to.
Please. Like, please, I surrender. I poof. And then a knife goes to his throat. I hate weaklings. Well, next time, little brother, I'll have some more fun with you.
Are you running already?
She's inherently a coward.
Okay.
Assassin, remember?
Okay. Archibald, take her out. Squeak.
Who's
Or
Archie?
rabbit.
To rabbit.
Oh god, the rabbit.
Squeak. There's a rabbit next to her.
Just out of nowhere. Wasn't there before.
He's
What?
constantly had greater invisibility than
Where does this come from?
Squeak. Excuse me, people need me downstairs. I'll be right back.
Take your time, man.
Hey, big sister, can you help me with this? There's a strange rabbit in front of me. I don't want to kill it too soon. And only get something to eat.
Okay.
Yeah, rabbit familiar is one of the more useful ones if I remember right.
I don't remember.
Hold on, rabbit. Oh, they call it a hare. Yeah, +4 to initiative checks. So I guess we got to figure out what's going on with that army.
Yep.
In fact, my father let her off the chain anyway. We're gonna have to deal with her at some point.
Mm-hmm.
So I haven't got the ovens out of commission until tomorrow.
Yeah, that's fun.
Pretty much, we turned it on. It smelled like gas. City inspected it, and well, it smelled like gas.
That's never a good sign.
Nope.
So the landlord is going to replace with a brand new oven. Unfortunately, that means she's going to have to tear apart the entire kitchen to put in the oven because the way the oven is set up. All new cabinets tomorrow! Yay!
Okay.
Just waiting for Dipple to back.
Yep. So, like, can we actually see her?
You might see where the knife was coming from.
So perception check.
Yep.
Right?
$45.
Well, you see his sister's knife on drawing arms getting bare because from
Family
She to-
needed me, and I got a Toblerone.
huh?
Woo!
Yay, Toblerone!
Yay! But yeah, Victorine sees her sister's knife arm as being much better because he sees her from way at the castle gates. Not the castle gates, the gates itself.
Wait, so she's
Behind
trying
us or
to-
in front of us?
No, she's not in front of you. She's always the outskirts of the town.
Oh, is she sneaking in to try and go kill somebody?
No, she's not sneaking in. She's trying to check on the town to see, okay, what's the weakness. And
Oh,
and,
that's
and
fine.
says so. It says one of her assessors about to blab. Just draws her arm and just boom, done.
Okay. I mean, that's fine. You can go over weaknesses.
How far away is she?
Like I said, it's all with the castle gates. So
Distance?
Not far enough. I have meta magic for that.
Well, okay. Is she within? Is she
I
within
think
about
100 feet. But
Wait. If she's within 100 feet, that's an easy shot for me.
she actually just stands it like, take your best shot, bro. But you know what's going to happen.
What is she referencing?
In other words, she was teasing you by saying, "You shoot, I just knock away the knife, the arrow."
That's fine.
Shoot as many times as you want. I'll just knock all the arrows away.
She clearly does not know how many arrows I can fire at once.
Also, archer bolts on her.
And before you brag, bro, Father allowed me to train. You don't know how many knives I have right now. So for some out of region, you just hear a stutter step like, not now. How does she find me? I'll sell this another time, and she, for once, actually fearfully runs away.
Nope. I'm firing at her.
Is she only within 100 feet?
If she's within 100 feet, I can actually I can clear that distance quite quickly. Let's see.
Just
Am I?
shoot at
Am
her.
I?
No, shoot at her.
Okay.
Because she has to run.
Well, let's see. Burrowing shot should. Hold on. I'm checking to see if burrowing shot will slow her down. I just stepped within the beach variety, causing -2 ability check, attack with saving throw, skill checks. Do not sack.
I could do a target shot at the leg, and that will cause her to collapse.
That'll work. I will also open fire to keep her busy. I'm gonna do non-lethal shots.
Same here.
With my blunt arrows.
And I'll be...
So, machine gun Vikrin away. Assume I can get my numbers right.
First shot is already a crit, but does this confirm?
Okay, it's going to cost me... how many days? It's worth it.
48 versus AC on the first shot.
That's a hit.
Sorry, 44. You gotta remove one of the fours. Since using a lethal weapon in non-lethal format.
Okay.
Second shot, which... am I in urban terrain right now? Or
Yeah.
forest terrain? Okay, I've got to confirm that crit. I think I confirmed the
It
crit.
confirms.
Yep.
Archibald gets into her space after they've done that. The rabbit's following her. Yeah.
Okay, so I got what was the AC to beat? Because I think because the lowest I got was a 29.
30 was her AC.
Okay, so I hit her. I hit one, two, second. Well, I hit her twice with the first one, a crit on the second, and the third shot I also hit. So first I'm going to roll the crit damage.
I can.
And she is considered evil, right?
Yeah, of course.
I can make 5 days that many. So there we.
So she takes. Okay. So that's 60. That's 63 non-lethal with an additional 21 wholly non-lethal. That was just from the crit. And as a swift action, that arrow will bust up her knee something fierce. She's now got a sprained knee. Burrowing shot.
Okay.
Now, the first shot I've got to do that. Now I've got 3 additional shots I got to do. 38 plus... an additional 63 non-lethal. And another 20 holy. So
She pretty much almost drops, tries to get back up, and then at least Vikram could see it. Someone around her age starts skipping up with a scythe in her hand. Oh, well, obviously you can't hear it, so one just skips up with a scythe in her hand. Look at the bunny and starts petting the bunny.
Diplo, is that a bad idea?
It's fine to pet the bunny. They can pet the bunny.
Do I recognize this woman with the scythe?
Nope.
Race?
Drow. Actually, make me not history.
It's your mother.
No, she's dead.
It's your mother, brought back from
No,
the dead.
no, she's dead.
No. She is dead as in as in Osmodius himself has her soul dead.
Oh, no.
Yeah, she was soul traded.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
so-
make me a knowledge check.
Which one?
She's the only. Vikram is the only person that even could.
Which knowledge check? Because I got a lot of knowledge. Is it nobility, history, local
history.
Nobility.
ability? 14. I doubt I
You
recognize.
don't know anything.
Untrained. I don't have nobility trained, so.
I have a Toblerone bar.
She's too far away to hear what she has to say. She just pets the bunny, takes her blood, licks it, says something one more time, and then just skips off.
I'm in favorite terrain, so I'm moving pretty quick, just to be honest. So I'm following behind to figure out who the hell she is.
The further you fall behind, you hear like la 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 la.
Hold on, my base speed is 50 in favored terrain.
Obviously, you're going to catch her because she's just skipping along.
Yeah, I think it's 50. Does it? Hold on, I gotta double check. Spells Ranger. Yep, I do have fast movement plus 20. So yeah, I'm moving at speed 50 right. I'm moving at the speed of a goddamn horse. So I'm gonna get between her and where she's going. Bow's in one hand, and I've got a hand ready to grab one of my swords if I have to.
Do you want to play with me?
I want to know who the hell you are and what side. I want to know who the hell you are and why you're here.
I'm just looking for someone to play with. That mean girl. That mean girl played with me once, and I didn't like it. I was trying to find her, but she's weak, so. But it looks like, yes, I remember, it's the same blood as you. You are here to play with me, aren't you? Oh, I'm so happy. So very happy.
Who are you?
I don't know.
And why don't
My
you put
parents called me Mr. My parents called me Mr.
Does that name ring a bell to Vikram at all?
Her last name does. She was a house that rivals your father's.
Got it. Yeah, they were one of the houses that tried to gain power, but couldn't for one reason or another. You want to put down that scythe?
No, I don't. Everyone to play with me. I can have some fun too.
Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna go for. Is she currently wielding the weapon?
Yes.
I'm taking it away from her. Disarm check.
Good luck.
I believe I actually have. I don't have greater. I don't have greater disarm, but I do. Oh, ace disarm is my ranged weapon, so I'm not going to use that. I'm going with hand to hand where it disarms. So that'll just be a +2. $37 versus CMD.
Yes, makes it.
I've taken the scythe away from her.
Aww. You took my scythe. My mother's scythe. My mother's scythe. Give me back! Get me back! He reaches her hand, and the scythe's gone and back in her hand. And then make a reflex save, quick.
Uh, 35.
Not good enough.
Damn.
Because
is this an area effect attack?
here's what actually happens. She runs out. She slashes the scythe. She slashes the scythe, and then for some odd reason disappears. And 1 second, let me just.
Don't worry, guys.
That hit your flat foot.
My flat foot is 30.
So yeah, it hits.
What does she roll to attack?
31 is the attack.
Hold on.
Take 17 damage, and here's one of the fun part. And it's a sneak attack, which means additional damage.
Yeah, but I got improved evasion, but I don't have the uncanny dodge. So unfortunately, I still can get caught flat-footed.
It's true. Unlike me.
Yep. Though I'll be picking that up when I go rogue eventually.
Let me just
Yep.
do this.
So I took 40 damage.
Yep. Plus, she's now studied you. I could pick up your scent now. I can find you anytime I want.
Oh, did she just use quarry on me?
Yep.
That only lasts for 24 hours.
Study target on you.
And, well, the counter is going to be a very annoyed paladin charging in. And going. Is she visible now?
Yeah, you could. Yeah, he's pretty much. You pretty much are visible now for
So
her.
she is visible. Got it. So Alara's going to charge in and do a shield bash, and going to be doing it as a flank with Vikram. Vikram by default is always threatening because of improved disarm. So let me see. I should double check. I didn't update that, but it should be a plus 15 now. So it's going to be a shield. Does 31 beat her CMD?
Yeah.
And her, yeah, okay, got it. So she's now been pushed into Vikram and has been knocked prone.
So she was pushed into Vikram and you're knocked prone?
No, she's then knocked prone because she can't fill the same spot as Vikram. It's a technique with the shield bash. If you can push them so into a square where they can't go, they immediately get knocked prone.
I assume the rest of you show up as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, she just got her dome
Yeah.
knocked.
All 20 feet of Assange shows up.
Oh, yeah, more friends to play with. How wonderful!
Vikram, you got a new friend.
Hold on, I'm just quickly double checking the numbers. That's 5.
Or is she a romance option? Vikram, are you cheating on your wife?
No, I've never seen. I don't even know who the hell she is. That's gonna be half, so it's gonna be 2 plus.
Dang. I'm disappointed.
And she took 8 lethal damage from getting basically slammed in the face with a shield bash.
And that 8 was enough to kill her.
Nope. Just
No,
probably
not even close.
She
Yeah,
just
she has
dies anyways because she's actually has a bunch of damage from earlier fights in the day.
No, this is a completely different character.
Yeah, it's a different person.
I know.
Now,
That was a joke.
Vikram is now going to take the scythe away from her again, and someone please restrain her.
I will do no such thing.
That would be rolling. Will be like the check for that.
It's a grapple check.
Check.
Yeah. So she's at a -4 because she's on the ground. So yeah, Vikram probably takes the
So
scythe away
that'd be
again.
rolling
and then
CMD.
Vikram, yeah, and I guess Alara will try to restrain her with a grapple check of her own.
That's my mother's safe. My mother's. You can't take that away from me. You can't. You can't. He tried to hold out her hand again to
Yeah.
retrieve the scythe, but with the grapple check, she can't reach it.
Yeah. Hold on, I'm just rolling Alara's one, which is going to be a untrained 19. So Alara, I guess, helps Saloon keep her held down. Vikram's just going to have that whole, the scythe's shaft leaning on your shoulder as you kneel down. You want this back, you're going to tell me who you are and why you're here.
I just want to play. I just want to play. Woman, dear.
I recognize your family name. You are from the second house.
Second house.
Yes, the one underneath my father's house.
I knew it. I knew it. You're the one. You're the one who killed them all.
That wasn't me. I've been on the surface for 60 to 7. I've been on the surface for 70 years now. And last I checked, your family house was still doing okay for itself.
What's wrong?
Family? Family? That
Could I-
woman killed my family. All of them. Get me back. Get me back now. And she's going to try to fight it. So see if I could pull up a strength check.
She has to, I think, beat the CMD of both of Alara and or Celine. I'm presuming both of them at this point are pretty much just sitting on this girl's back, and
This is
kind of
getting
whole-
really kinky.
Alara's getting into her bag to grab some manacles. By the way,
Okay, then mine. It's melee check.
because who doesn't love mithril manacles? Lightweight and near impossible to break out of.
And kinky.
What the? Oops, I forgot. Didn't have.
Vikram's gonna walk over while still carrying the scythe. Is his sister still like basically drooling unconscious on the ground? Ty?
Yeah, I forgot to
Vikram's gonna grab her by the back. Vikram's gonna first do a full search of her while she's well, obviously before he even touches her. He's gonna do a perception check to make sure she's not conscious. Or is that a sense motive to notice if she's faking it?
sense motive.
Don't worry, guys. We have iridium.
33. 33. Or is she out like a light, or
pretty much-
she?
She's pretty
Or
much seeing a lot right now.
Got it.
Obviously, she.
And I
Obviously
get an
doesn't pass the
additional
strength check.
10. I still get an additional 10 because of I think it's canny sense. I can't remember what it was, but I get a nice little bonus to my perception. Yeah, since I'm in a favor. Oh yeah, she stays down. Yeah, Vikram completely searches his sister, taking any weapons that she has on her off of her.
Obviously, assassin's knife, bow and
Put-
poison arrows.
Yeah. Oh, a bow. I'm surprised she's not using a crossbow.
Not a crossbow and
Oh
poison.
yeah, hand crossbow. Yeah.
Sorry.
Stows all of that. Strips her of all those weapons. Ties her up as well and just kind of drags her along from that kind of back area of the armor where you can grab and kind of pick someone up and drag them.
Yeah, I know.
And he's dragging her. Toss her down, and I'm going to do a heal check to try to snap her out of it. Hey, big sis, it's time to wake up. Rise and
What?
shine.
Uh, oh, it's you. What do you want?
Did you kill this girl? Did you kill this girl's family? And Vikram points to the girl currently freaking out on the ground, being held down by a dampier and an elf.
Oh yeah, that's one of my best assassination missions. To try to make peace, and well, you know how peace goes in Drow households.
It comes at the end of a bloody dagger.
I killed her mother, her father, her sisters, all four of them. Most of her slaves, pretty much. Oh no, actually, I took most of her slaves. Those are my slaves now, which you killed. Well, some of them anyway. They said something about treating slaves like family and something like that. The male process is a little nuts, if you know what I mean.
To be honest, she sounds more sane than you do right now. Don't know if Dad's explained to you what I am now, but I'm a servant of Desna. Have an aversion and hatred to slavery.
Yes, I actually know. My dad actually informed me of all the details.
You're a traitor to the people.
Traitor, backstabber, whatever.
I mean, technically you are. Let's be fair here. By your Drow people standards, you're a traitor to their standards. I still like you though, Vikram.
Rather have you like me than people from my birth town.
Yep. I mean, hey. Also, Oh, Vikram, I have a gift for you later.
Later,
Yes.
you've got
Well, I
a
mean,
place
later,
where
even once we're done here, because I have only been able to make one of them.
that's fine. Sandra, have you? I don't know how much work you've done on your little pocket dimension, but have you upgraded the cells at all?
I mean, do you mean like how much they cause people to go insane, or do you mean
Containing
secure-
them. Containing
Well, yeah,
them.
nothing gets out. It's dimensionally anchored, and even if you were to escape, there's also the planar binding traps that trigger. Most people don't know what to do when they're naked and four monoliths come in to start punching them in the dick.
Yeah, because I want to make sure this one is secured, and he points to his sister.
Yeah, we can put her in there.
Okay, mind opening a door for me?
Okay,
Vikram,
I'll,
Vikram throws.
Poof, door.
Yep.
don't
Vikram,
worry, little brother. I'll big brother, whatever. I'll get out. I'll always find a way out. Just ask father. Actually, you remember those times, remember? Where father knocked for you in the room and I find a way to escape?
I distinctly remember I was generally busy being trained how to fight or spending time in the library. I really didn't care about the politics.
Aww, your sister is sad. You don't even pay attention to her.
Vikram throws her over his shoulder like a bag of potatoes and walks her into the cells.
I'll see you soon, big bro. One way or another.
I made sure all she has is just the clothes on her back. Nothing else hidden on her.
Alright, so you make sure she has nothing but clothes in the back.
Yep.
Which because she is an assassin, obviously she's only wielding lightweight clothing.
Yep. 44 to check to make sure she's not hiding anything.
No, she doesn't.
Vikram, if you want to make sure she's not hiding anything, here, Asandra hands you a ring.
What's this?
Just put it on.
Vikram puts the ring on.
You can now see her skeletal structure.
Well, that's useful.
Yeah, I'm gonna need that back though, of course. But yeah, I just wanted to see. Look, but see, look. You can see all the organs. Make sure she's not hiding anything in her stomach.
Do I see anything like that?
I have one false tooth.
Oh, I'm gonna do the whole strap her to a chair, put a bite guard in her mouth, and rip it out with some pliers.
Ouch, bro. Ouch, bro. You don't need to hurt me.
You should just
I
do
could've-
this. Restoration, and she regrows the tooth.
I didn't know you could regrow teeth.
Yeah, see, now she's all better. She's got her tooth back.
Now, just because I'm a little bit worried about you getting up to no good, and because I don't have time to make sure you're fully secure, have a good nap. Basically, applying a rag covered in ether to her mouth. Heal check, make sure she gets knocked out.
Yeah, you pretty much put a night.
Now, Vikram walks back out outside and goes to The other one that's still on the ground. Has she calmed down at all?
No, she's not gonna calm down till she gets back her safe.
Just give her the scythe. Like, what's the worst that could happen? It's not like, I don't know. I mean, let's compare. Your sister is being guarded by a Viridium Golem.
What is Viridium?
Don't worry about it, Vikram.
No, I am gonna worry about it. What the hell is Viridium?
It's a golem.
What's the material? What are its properties?
Well, it may or may not contain leprosy.
A plague golem.
I would not call it that. That's insulting. That would imply that it spreads the plague. It's just that if it punches somebody, you develop leprosy.
That's spreading a disease.
I mean, it's technically just some green volcanic glass, and I named it Viridium.
So she's
It
still
has
fighting.
a weird fuzzy thing, and it makes your hair fall out. Based on my
Stuff.
studies, it's probably radioactive.
What's radioactive?
I'll hand you a book on that later. But yeah, it's a Viridium Golem. It means it's made from cordium, technically, like real
Oh
world.
God.
It's a
Got it.
radioactive golem.
So it's a uranium golem. Got it.
Yes, it's a uranium golem. It just if it punches you, you have to make a DC 20 fort save. Anytime it hits you, if you fail it, you lose a D6 charisma and con.
Oof.
And every day afterwards, you have to make the check again, or you lose another D6 charisma or con. So
Can the
basically,
can
it's a
heal check
fight
help
that.
you at all? Can a heal check help you at all with that?
Well, of course, like any disease, if you do heal to remove it, you can, yes.
Well,
But
okay.
you'll have,
Heal to increase the ability to self-remove.
yeah, heal will do that.
Yeah.
But if you don't get that heal out, then you're going to be fucked because that D6 con is bad.
Oh,
And
yeah. So-
then also the fact is, it's immune to any magic that is a spell resistance save. Any. And the other thing is your heal spells are better put used on the golem because they do damage to the golem.
Got it.
Yeah.
So-
Nobody, of course, will know that. But yeah. And of course, remove disease can stagger it.
Got it.
Yeah. Also, it stuns you when it hits you, and it gets 4 attacks every round.
That sounds pretty nasty.
I mean, yes, 19 up crit range, stun, and gives leprosy. Because that's what radiation sickness does. It gives you leprosy.
Now, Vikram's going to again kneel down in front of Mista. Go, Mista.
Give me back my mother, please.
Mista, what happened to their bodies?
I don't know.
Because if their bodies are, if we can, because we have access to their bodies, and then how long have they been dead for?
About 50 years.
So not long. So about a decade or so after I left. Cassandra, is it possible to bring someone back who was killed 50 years ago without a body? Well, I guess Sandra is playing patty cake with the rabbit right now, so.
I don't think it's possible, but Sandra knows.
Rabbit stands on its hind legs and uses its front paws. You know rabbits can stand on their hind legs.
Saloon will answer the question. Conventional wisdom would suggest that resurrection without a body is substantially more difficult. Though,
But it is
yes,
possible.
but with a gap of 50 years, that complicates things.
but it is possible to bring them back. Look, Mister,
Yes.
we might be able to help you get your family back. I cannot make any promises that we can do it, but I can say we will try. But I need you to remain calm and not try to stab anyone or slash anyone with this scythe. Do you understand?
Sure. Not even then. She points out one of the armies. Look at her and try to run away.
Wait, one of the kingdom's soldiers.
Not the kingdom soldiers, the alliance soldiers.
Oh, we've captured all of them already?
No. One of them just a couple of people just walked out like, "Hey, what's going on? Oh crap! Is a crazy one? Run!
You guys stop right there.
Why? She lost half their soldiers within 20 soldiers within a few minutes."
Actually, I'm going to go with intimidation right now. If you guys run, I will release her and hand her the scythe and point her in your direction. So which do you prefer? Us keeping her contained and you staying here, or you running away and her being uncontained? Intimidate check. 26.
Because of the fear, she just passed it. Okay. Just keep her calm.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Do you want?
I want to know what your plans are, what your military movements are, who your officers are, who's in command, and where in the nine hells my father is right now, because I have an arrow with his name on it. And a sword.
And we have a golem.
We don't know that much. We don't know that much. We just sent here to test to see if we could, as a general's put it, to advance to the von Sturmer army, if you will. We're just nothing more than cannon fodder. That crazy dude Walter says that if we survive, we'll be bitten and join the most powerful army in the world. That's all.
Yeah, undead have certain major weaknesses. Last time I checked, yeah. Can either of you vouch for what I can do to an undead using one of these? And Vickern kind of pulls out one of his gladiuses. Remember, Vickern does have undead as a favorite enemy.
Yes, I very much could clarify.
We don't need to intimidate them.
Actually, Sally just walked in the room like, don't bother. Remember, Miranda von Sturmer has been alive for so many years. You don't think he has some various ways around holy attacks?
I have yet to meet an undead that can withstand the holy light. The holy light.
That's true. Anyway, I'm actually here for because I was a little concerned about something. Fellas, can you step here for a minute? It probably won't take long.
Who's saying this?
Sally. Actually, seduces him. Like,
How? And also impressive.
she's a succubus!
And I think this is a regular mortal.
Yes, they're just regular mortals.
Look.
Ellie, don't
This is like sending a level 20 to clear a level 20 character to deal with level 1 goblins. it's not going to end pretty for the goblins.
You're right.
Dang.
They don't. They right. They don't know anything
Don't worry,
except
guys.
except someone. Except one of them who says Crystal Tower for some reason. That's what I was concerned about.
Should I
I'm
send my
presuming that
dragon
thing.
to go kill them?
Huh?
Should I send my dragon to go kill them?
When did you get a
What the-
dragon?
When did you get a dragon?
I made one.
In 6 months. Well, 4.5 months.
Yeah. Yeah. I made a dragon. What? Oh, Assandra's just looking at everybody. What did you guys do in the last 6 months? Really? God, you guys have been doing nothing.
I've been,
I had a.
sp-
I
been
I had.
spying. I've been spying since. I've been spying to find out what they're up to and where they're at.
I had to travel about halfway. I had to travel a good distance to get back to Alara's home temple, and then deal with that nonsense for about 2 months. But it was dealt with, and then started moving around, building up an army.
Oh, okay.
I
Well,
brought my I brought an honor guard with me, and Vickern points to like 70 people that have just showed up fully equipped, ready for a fight, and see it's already over, and they all look sad.
Yeah, I'm sorry, fellas, but that woman scared off the not army, I guess involuntary recruits, if you will.
Yeah. Here. You want me to call him in? I can call it in.
How big is it?
It's only about the size of an elephant.
So huge.
Yeah.
Huh. How do people get it carry?
One. Violently.
What, you haven't thrown like a way to ride on his back?
It's bipedal.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't worry, it's friendly to me.
Yeah.
I just found some nice white dragon, and by white dragon I mean it. I got some white dragon bones and some green dragon bones, and then some scales from various places, and maybe a few organs. I'm not gonna say where. And then I started amalgamating them together, and then I made a golem.
So it's a chimera dragon golem.
Yes, I call him Fuzzles.
Not the weirdest thing I've ever heard of.
Not really.
I don't know if I should be worried that stuff like that doesn't faze me anymore.
He's got 2 heads.
Doesn't it cause problems?
No, it's a golem. Doesn't have sentience. So, it just obeys my commands. Eventually, it does go crazy in the middle of a fight, but it just murders people that are in its way.
So you point it in direction, and it generally takes out what you want it to take.
I mean, it does take out what I wanted to take out. It's constantly producing an aura of, acid that melts things around it. It can breathe acid or cold on people. It's got giant claws. It's got a bite. It's got a tail. It can fly. And if it does go crazy, it gets stronger.
Okay, we'll call that a trump card and hold it in reserve for now.
Aww.
For now, we'll revisit the subject later. So, Mister,
Yes.
are you all calmed down now?
Did I hear dragon? I want to see the dragon. She's still a little nuts, but she's calmed
It-
down a little bit.
An elephant-sized creature on hunched shoulders, walking like a gorilla, comes in with thick claws and 2 dragon heads and dragon wings and a tail. It definitely looks like a dragon.
Ooh, dragon! Such such a nice dragon. She pets it.
She's still pinned on the ground.
No, she tries to walk up to pet it. Can I pet the
And-
dragon?
Sure,
Okay.
harmless.
Yeah, no. Alara will let Asandra up, remove the manacles. Vikran's still going to hold onto the scythe just in case.
She walks
Oh.
up and pets the dragon.
It is a dragon.
It's going to take time to. It's
You
going to
have
take
fed
time
the
to bring her.
I've pet the dragon before.
Vikran walks over to Asandra. It's going to take time to bring her back to sanity.
Oh, she's fine. I don't know what you're talking about, Vikran.
See, watch our entire family get killed while she is hiding in a closet.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's
her
normal.
entire was gone right for a long time.
Yeah, normal. That's normal. Let's be fair. I want to note this. We're adventurers. We're used to this. Dante had this happen. Dante was okay. The only character I know that was pansy ass enough to get all emo and I need to wipe out every one of a species because of that was Goblin Slayer.
Sure, there's a difference between an adventurer and just a noble just wants to try to have a noble life.
Yeah. So go. Well, I think for now we should probably put her somewhere safe. I would presume the dragon has a pen where he hangs out in your dimension, or a place where he.
Yeah.
She seems to like the dragon, so maybe we'll have her hang out there.
I mean, the other fun thing is if the assassins try and piss it off, it does bad things.
Oh, how is the turnip farm coming, by the way, with those former assassins?
Fine, they're doing good.
So I should know 2 things about the safe. One, out if you don't if it didn't get the hand by now, it acts like the hand from JoJo. And once she slashes, she can just teleport. Pretty much, you can pretty much close the distance. And
So yeah, Vikram will do a craft.
and the
armor
second
check.
one is dimensional. Now she can create her own pocket dimension just to dip into.
Yeah, I'm rolling a 26 on basically a the equivalent of a spellcraft to inspect this thing. I'm wearing my ring for doing these inspections, by the way.
She just figured out. So this is one of the secrets of this.
Huh. So I'm going to take a couple of notes, see if I can't replicate this on another weapon.
It's very tricky because this is a one of a kind scythe. But then again, it's only because it's in the Mesa family and it's not exactly combat oriented.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to walk up to her and I'm going to hold out the scythe.
Pretty much grabs it right away.
I'm still holding on to it and go, I'm giving this back to you on the understanding that you do not use this except only to defend yourself from someone attacking you.
Fine.
Also, though I will not force the issue, I would like that if you would stay in Sandra's pocket dimension where you'll be safe, and you'll get to hang out with the dragon.
You can have that with a dragon?
Yes, you'll be able to hang out with the dragon.
I like dragons. Plus, I could leave at any time, so that's fine. I like dragons anyway. I'll stay.
And what I would like to do when we have time, I would like to try to help make things clearer for you.
I know my I know my parents are. I know my family's dead.
And I would like
Start the love triangle. Start the love triangle.
No, Vicar just feels bad for her. This is just pity. This is just sympathy and pity, man.
Plus, remember, she actually senses that you two at least you and what you call got close. Well, she's a very capable player.
Little girl.
He knows just what I said. Oh, you two are close, or oh, you're family. Oh, you're related to this person.
Yep. And as I said, I guess the dragon and her will go into the pocket dimension and hang out for a while. That's going to take some time to bring her back to sanity. It can be done, but I'm gonna later in the app. Basically tonight, when Vikram's got some time, he's gonna sit down with her and just chat, and I'm gonna basically be the whole Freud thing, psychoanalyze and try to help her.
At this point, one of the generals of your army shows up. Like, is everything okay?
Yeah, we've got it handled. Alara will burn one of her lay on hands. So I believe she's a 12th level, so that'd be 60. I have to double check what lay on hands for the paladin is at 12th level. So lay on hands, I think it's half the paladin level in d6s. Lay on hands. Yep, plus charisma modifier, which is increased. So it's Vikram gains back 24 HP, so he's mostly healed.
Alright.
Actually, it gets him up to. Yeah, he's up to 119. He's basically one night's rest away from full health, so no need to waste any more resources. Yeah, also I have 31 on the heal check to start the psychoanalyzing process. I've got a feeling this is going to be a long project.
Yeah, it's gonna take a while.
So yeah.
There's the resources of the Crystal Tower. It's gonna take a while to write down, then try to duplicate the X site.
Yeah. Well, the heal check is mainly just, I guess, she's sitting down, hanging out with the dragon. Vikram's sitting off to the side on a portable chair, on a folding chair with a notebook, and just taking notes as he talks to her about things.
And on the way, just what?
And after that, he's going to go down into the dungeons and check on his sister, who's probably woken up by now, but is still tied to a chair.
What do you? Again? What do you want? Where's my big sis? What the hell happened to my coffee? 1 minute is dead, the next is just this. The next I can't reach up and grab it.
What are you even talking about? You're currently tied to a chair in a dimensionally locked cell with golems watching over you 24/7.
So that's what they were. That's overkill. So what do you want?
I want to know. I want to know where Dad's hiding.
Do you honestly think I was gonna tell you that?
Yes. Yes, I do.
I mean, why would I tell you that that dad and Mr. Von whatever is hiding in the last place you thought they were going to hide?
Okay. Let's start with something simple. What do you know about me on the surface?
that you're some sort of hero for the people and stuff like that.
Hey, that was not my original intention. That just happened. I was happy just making maps. But
That they,
circumstances changed.
that they trained the interim queen of Westwood and helped gain Wolfu back from the original emperor. I'm assassin, of course. I'm an assassin, of course. Although I don't know why didn't you sleep with that succubus? I mean, even I would slept with
That
her.
wasn't me.
I said I don't know why
Sex
you
those
didn't
suckers,
sleep. You
sex
didn't
those
sleep with her.
Because I have no interest in sleeping with a demon that can suck the life out of me, quite literally.
Your friends were fine.
Yeah, they took a risk. I was not a fan of the idea of taking a risk.
Where's that woman, Sandra? She actually looks pretty cute.
Yeah, but she is very eccentric. And I wouldn't go trifling with her.
Whatever. I'll just ask Father to spare her once everything is fit. Once he finds what he's looking for.
What is that?
I don't know. Some sort of book or something. All he sent me to do is to look for some tower or something like that.
Is it made out of crystal?
There's no tower made out of crystal. I think that, but to be honest, I think Dad lost his mind because he says it's crystal, but I don't
Oh,
know. I never seen
I've been
it.
there. Oh, I've been there. Quite a nice place. A lot of magic stuff in there. I've been there about 3 years. Yeah, about 3 years.
You been there?
Yeah, and I have no real interest in going back. Not because it's an uninteresting place to be, but a lot of magic I don't understand there, and us and magic, not a good mix.
Then what? Then why is Dad trying to hunt for some magic spell or something like that?
I can't say. I mean, yeah, man, I can't say exactly. I guess I guess losing a chance at having a legacy may have caused him to lose what few marbles he had left.
Oh, that's what Dad wanted to ask you. He wanted to ask you if you could come back. That's why I've been sitting here to find out.
Hey, look at that. Your dad does care. See, you
He
should
even
show
said that he could I think in his words you could even bring back that 50 50 elf you call wife and your kids or something like that.
Look at that. He does care.
Wait, did she just reference Vikram having a kid?
Yeah, he did. He did.
Oh, what do you know about the family I've created for myself on the surface?
I think think I killed one of the targets. Actually, I killed both of a parent. I didn't know they had a child. I'm obviously there's a pair for mine. May look like an accident, but but girl, you Victorine, you took the child and raised her as your own. The only reason I didn't kill her yet is because
Yeah,
my
you got that
father.
story all wrong. You got that story all wrong. The mother died of an illness well before you guys knew where I was. Otherwise, I guarantee you, Dad would have sent an army to the surface to get me back if he knew where I was.
Let her speak, Vikram. Let her speak. I want to hear where this goes.
Yeah.
She's kind of fun. It's interesting.
And her father, let orcs. We'll go with orcs for the reason he's.
Oh yeah, she did die of a disease, didn't she? But the father, did you notice the orc's cut was just a little fine?
She's trying to do a retcon.
No, she's trying to
Mistake.
piss her. She's trying to piss her off. Victor is sure is telling. Victor is telling the truth.
Yeah,
I know.
Yeah,
I was just making the joke about the retcon.
yeah. Vikram just does the whole walk up, foot at the kind of between the legs where the chair is, and fall back, slam.
Ouch! Oh, big brother, you don't have to do all that.
I kind of do when you're trying to change rewrite history and reference my goddaughter.
Whatever.
What kind of goddaughter does he mean?
As in the daughter of my best friend who passed away a couple of years back.
Oh, I was just making sure you weren't referencing like a literal god.
No.
One second, I'm about to get the food. Get the food.
Yeah, Vikram reaches into his pack and hands you a little charcoal sketch of her. Cute little elven girl.
Adorable.
Yep. She's wearing training paladin armor. She wants to grow up and be like Alara. And I made damn sure she was safe before I left. Had to evacuate my hometown, but not much you can do about that. Don't worry, they're forestry folks, so they'll be able to survive where we hid them for as long as needed.
Yep.
I was actually tempted to bring her on this expedition, but Alara convinced me otherwise.
I can only imagine how difficult it is to leave both a wife and potentially a child.
Well, Alara's right there.
Well, to have her not come with us.
Yeah, but the problem is you're trading one threat for another. Sure, she'd be surrounded in a camp by well trained and well equipped warriors, but you can never guarantee anything when you're dealing with a battlefield.
You cannot.
I was going to point out I could raise her from the dead.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
I prefer that she just remains safe where she is for now.
I guess I can't kidnap your daughter.
Vicar just gives a look.
Oh, pish posh. Don't get so frazzled. Where would I even put a child? I have no use for a child.
There is something very wrong with you.
Like, on what type of scale are we talking?
Common decency and morality.
Yeah, that's actually entirely accurate. I don't give a shit.
I'm back.
Are you gonna question me on that? No, because guess what? I can be that way. I'm a Sandra.
Yep.
I'm a quasi immortal. I can get
What?
away with that type of things.
What did I
What?
miss?
I'm a quasi immortal. Bow before me. I make I I make things and I break them and I make them again.
Oh
mean-
boy. Anyway, let me sleep for a little while before father bugs me about some time travel spell. Damn it! I
Yay!
said it again.
We got her to talk. Vikrin, we're gonna try and power.
Do not flow against the flow. Do not ever flow against the flow of time. Go against the flow of time. You know how dangerous that is.
Yeah, the risk of becoming your own grandmother is kind of weird.
Oh please, I've done that once already.
Vikram kind of kneels down next to her and just kind of and pulls her in a little bit closer. Once a path has been traveled, your only choice is to go forward. Going back
Our father
will
died. He's trying to find that.
where is he?
I know
Uh,
we care.
what? Did your friends? Oh, jeez. My head still hurts. Did your friends alone even try the Von Struver castle? Hello?
Yeah, we're still here.
Yeah.
Like,
Did you
did
try
you-
the Vox Trooper Castle? She's asking you that, I think.
Let's just say there's some hidden rooms even she didn't know about.
So he has a book in there that can show a spell that can travel through time.
Oh, we don't have a book yet. We're trying to find the book.
He's trying to learn deuteromancy, is what she's saying. That's all. He's trying to learn it. He doesn't know it. He knows that there's a way to learn it, and he hopes by learning it he can
We
manipulate.
need to find
the-
that we need to find that book and destroy it and make sure there's no scraps of that knowledge existing anywhere else in the world.
But what if we use it?
If we use that, there's a
Because the road to hell is paved with the best of intentions. We destroy it. No one should have that power. Not even the gods have that power.
How do you know?
Yeah, I think Father's one of these crazy runs again. Like, if I get this, we could become gods or something like that. And General Spawn, what's her card says, "Oh, and I have the most. I could I could pluck up the most powerful soldiers in the world," and something like that. Just do me a favor, brother. We're running to Big Sister. Can you ask her? Can you ask her a favor? What in the world she's dragging that poor boy off the battle for? Wait, not poor boy. He's like 20 years old in human years, but well, he's a human. That's why. But still, he always looks confused.
Ooh. I wonder what that is.
And while everything's, I guess the rest of you, someone approaches the rest of you.
Well, and eventually we're obviously going to have to go against them. And I just lost my train of thought.
So, hello, fellas. It's been a hello, fellas. Have you seen Victorin around here lately?
He was here,
Hmm.
but he apparently just feels that there's something he needs to do.
Uh, it's been a while, hasn't it? Hasn't this Suffertina? A nice, a silent treatment. Come on,
Sorry,
it's been.
a little bit of multitasking.
I'm sorry.
So she's still talking to Vikram.
So this is while she's talking to Victorin that Masrina and Walter walk up to the rest of the party.
Alara does her standard detect evil.
They're ironically the human is more evil than even the drow is. The vampire is more evil than even the drow.
Well, the vampire is evil.
Alara will draw her blade out. Starts glowing white.
Uh, we're not here to talk, and you just know, as long as we don't attack, can't attack back, no matter how evil we are.
No, I
You,
have
you,
to.
can, you can't. You
All I have
can't
to do is
attack
all I have to
you
do
can't
is
attack an arm. You can't attack a helpless man, can you?
she's gonna bullshit check that because if she's
Hey,
lying to him, she 20, probably not sure.
Like, I don't know.
One of you is an undead. That alone is grounds for being attacked. All I must do is fight you in an honorable manner. Though, if you choose to throw yourselves at the mercy of Iomade, you might be able to be spared if you truly seek the path of redemption.
I'm not seeking a path of redemption. I just want to know where your friends are, if you will. If that psycho mage isn't around, I assume she. I assume we could approach you without any fatal, without getting any fatal combat.
Oh, you assume I'm not here.
They think you're not here.
Oh, you're.
I'm sure Assandra's around somewhere. And you're gonna stay right there at a nice, comfortable distance. You come any closer, I and my friends will have to step in. So several paladins behind Alara pull out their own blades.
Miss Sanfretina. Always come prepared.
Miss who?
She's Saloon.
Mm-hmm.
You know, always come prepared. She snaps her fingers, and about 100, and about 100 surround the party. Now, like I said, we just want to talk. Even if we say no, we'll just back off and call it a day.
This definitely screams insight check. Oh wait, was insight actually in this game? No, it's not. That's sense motive.
Yeah.
Do I suspect he's at least being honest in that regard for the 28?
Uh, you know he normally tells the truth.
I suspect we can at least trust him, at least in so much as what he's said so far.
The offer is simple. Knows how powerful you are and that you could wipe out half your troops within the first few minutes, so we'll extend the deal to you. You could join us. Exchange, you get to live and help take over the world. Even I could give Rumi and I give Rumi back her hometown, and and when Sandra gets back, I have her own town to she could explore and destroy whatever she wants. If not, and then and hand over that crazy woman's place.
Hi, I'm Asandra.
Oh, she's here after all.
I just wanted to tell you something.
Yes.
Did you wonder why it was so easy to capture everybody there?
Say again.
Did you wonder why it was so easy to capture everybody?
Just so you could lure us onto a trap.
No, don't worry about it. Just think about that. You may want to think about releasing for your own safety.
I'm a general. I'm a general that has been in combat for more years than you, about 20 of 100 of your lifetimes. I could wait. Just one. But in all was good. I have. I assume I have my answer. The next time we meet, we'll probably be in battle. So, good luck. You're going to need it. See, he waves his hands and the troops back off. Like, am I? And the third person like, is everything all right, Miss? I'm like, everything's fine. Everything's fine. And we have more. Come, we have more we have to teach you. Come on. And he tries to walk, and they try to walk away.
I try and keep an eye out, like for the
From yet.
what?
Yeah, I just put him in as well, even though I don't have a picture from him yet.
So he's backing off,
They're backing off,
and we didn't trade anything with them, other than insults.
pretty much. Like, I'm a, I'm a. As long as I've been alive, I know that the only way. I know that I'm not going to step right into the enemy to confront them unless I have absolutely enough to serve for. But for diplomatic missions, I have to. I have to at least try. It's a diplomatic mission, nothing more. The next time will not be so diplomatic. Come on, let's look at let's let's have for this guy called Sam. He should know have what we he should have what we're looking for. And then monster.
Trying to go after Sam? Oh, they're going to have fun. Hello?
So I guess back to the assassin chick. I was like, can you let me go now? I have places I go and things I have to do.
Is that what Vikram's sister is saying to him?
Yes.
No, you're gonna stay right here until we figure out what we have to do with you.
I told you everything you know.
Yeah, but you're still dangerous, and you may have more information that you don't realize that you may have more information that you know that you don't realize you know. So I'm just gonna leave you in the cell for a while.
Ooh. It's always unfair, you know that?
Don't worry, I will leave you some reading material. He sets down a copy of the Destined Holy Book.
Really? Really? If there was fire, I could lose that kindling, but
This place is always at a nice, comfortable temperature. You have a cot in the corner, a chamber pot that empties itself, and you'll be provided 3 meals a day.
as she look at the team prep box, she sees a hand take it, hand reach out, take it, and then put it back with less water. The claws were like, what? I was thirsty.
There, you can get water from right there, and he points to a sink.
I meant, no, I meant, my son said that.
Oh. Mister, I want you to stay away from this area of the manor, okay? Don't want you anywhere near this one. And he points to his sister.
So what
Oh,
you're so
so-
worried about? She seemed perfectly harmless.
My sister's an assassin. She'll find a way to cause
Harmless.
trouble. She'll find a way to cause trouble. So we're just gonna leave her in the cell until.
Develops leprosy. Oh, so that's
No, we're just gonna leave her in the cell until we find some use for her.
But look, she would take a -7 con and charisma from the leprosy. That would be
Nah.
awful.
Nah.
-7 con. Oh.
Nah, we'll just leave her. We'll just leave her in the. We'll just leave her in the cell. Make sure she's fed, and we'll just continue to capture people over time and store them in the cells. So, see you later, sis. It's been I would say it's a lovely family reunion, but you know I was never a good liar, so.
Oh, you don't like me, Big Bro?
No, I hate your guts, and I hate you. I hate your guts, and I hate everything you stand for.
No wonder you didn't want to play hide and seek with me. I'm sad.
I always won. That's why I didn't want to play with you.
Well, I was locked into a basement for half my life, so can't exactly hide from there.
Well, I've got things to do, people to spend time with.
Tell my niece I say hi.
Oh, she cares about the family. Vikrin. Vikrin, how can you not like her? She's trying her best.
Cause she's fucking sane.
She's insane, brainwashed to be a loyal assassin to my father, and has probably been told to either kill me or capture me alive so I can be dragged back and brainwashed into being like her.
Oh, come
which
on.
and they'll probably do unspeakable things to both my goddaughter and my wife to get me to become like them. So you see why I hate her and everything she stands for.
I guess.
Just make sure she's kept fed and contained.
I can do that.
I also I ask that you don't do any immoral experimentation with her.
Define immoral experimentation.
What I would find immoral.
Okay. Okay, that's fine. Okay, I'll be fine then.
Guys, I assume you're out of the pocket dimension by now?
Yep, I've left the pocket dimension.
Does anyone want to tell what happened?
I just install a simian in the room.
You thought what?
It's a bad joke. Do
Oh boy.
It's a bad joke. Don't worry about it.
Alright, so what's the next move?
Just know it's a bad joke is all you need to know, and you'll be fine.
What would be the next step with what we are doing? Hello?
Hello.
You can return to the castle. You can check on Sam and
Yeah,
Orchid.
good
You
point.
could
They're going after Sam.
check to see what the
I'll make mention that we probably should get back to the castle. They mentioned going after Sam because apparently he has something that they want.
hello.
Yep.
Hello.
Okay, so you head back to the castle.
Alright, what's the state of the castle?
So, rush for wear because of the fighting going on, but everything's fine.
Eh, just a little fighting.
Everything.
Well, a bunch of troops tried to storm the place, but they seemed weak for some odd reason. They kept apologizing, like, "Oh, we're sorry," or "We're
They're cannon fodder. Out of defensive probe, pretty standard tactic I've seen from this alliance. There'll be a nastier group coming in next.
Yes.
It's best to get the defenses
Yes.
up.
And it would be.
who is human bodies as cannon fodder?"
The undead and a noble house that has no regard for the lives of sapient creatures because they believe in slavery.
Oh right.
Cassandra.
I think you're. I don't think you're as bad as they are, Sandra.
Oh, well, that's honestly really sweet of you. That means
You're,
a
you,
lot.
you're eccentric, yes, but I don't see you. But I don't see you as throwing away lives for the hell of it. You have your own weird form of morality.
They figured me out. Guess I'm gonna have to move on now. You figured me out.
That you each have a very odd form of morality.
Yes.
Why would that be a problem?
It reduces the whole mysterious thing.
Yeah, she got it.
Man, I can keep my mouth shut.
Anyway, Dars, if you excuse me, I gotta head back to the tower. Now we know that now that it's been confirmed that after something hit, was the reason of the fences there too. Towards the organ, it's like, and because of this, I have to cut off the, I have to cut off the jewel that we gave Sam earlier.
Yes.
And she whips up, and she
Alright, I guess we head. I
Say
guess we
again?
start heading in. Like, is the fighting getting like thicker as we're going in, or the fighting's mostly outside?
the fighting's pretty much on the tail end of it.
Yeah.
And we have a bunch of people that actually know how to fight.
All right.
Plus, like I said, they just send in cannon fodder.
At the moment, do we hear what sounds like drunken rouses of anger?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay, safe to say Sam's probably that way. Go towards the roaring.
He's fighting as best as he could, but someone's trying to sneak around to get something.
All right. Okay, so basically, how many people is he facing on right now?
Oh, 8 at once.
And he's holding his ground. And he's holding his
Huh?
ground. Ah, yeah, that's Sam I built.
Yep. Vikram probably will order his retinue into combat formations. You know, paladins and fighters and the heavy armor types on the front, archers on the back, skirmishers on the flanks.
All right, remember, they're after Sam because of something he has. Ensure that nothing goes out,
Yep.
nothing gets to him. Well, that nobody can steal anything from him. And I prepare my rifle, and I'm writing an action that if it looks like somebody's about to try and like steal something from him, from like his back or something, I'll take a shot at him. Non-lethal shot.
Meanwhile, so like, how many people are you? Jesus. I can't do Sonic's book, I'm sorry.
Ah! I could do this all day! Where are you coming from? Basically screaming, I can do this all day. Where are you people coming from?
I know who hurt you. We just want to take something. Jeez.
What about my dead body?
Well,
I think
you
you're
had facts for it, and they tried to pull out a bunch of nut, a bunch of poison knives. As strong as you are, even poison will kill a man. Wait a second. Is he drunk? Does he? Is he drunk enough as is? I think he's immune to poison at this point. I'll try it anyway.
Wait, is someone trying to hit him with a poisoned weapon?
They try all hit him with poison weapons. Except Sam's laying hands down.
Vikram orders a volley of archers to fire around Sam, basically similar to a box artillery strike, just arrows landing all around Sam.
I don't know what check that is, so I'm just gonna.
It's gonna seem like attack roll
It
against
just-
a bunch of creatures.
Yeah, attacking this dexterity both.
Well, yeah. Vikran is leading that, so I'm assuming we just roll one check for Vikran.
Yeah. One check for attack and one check for dexterity to make sure Sam doesn't get hit.
Sam, no, you're the. I don't know.
I'll just use I won't because we're dealing with a lot of bows and this is Vikram commanding. I'll just use my range attack bonus plus my knowledge of bow. Is that would that work?
Sure.
Holy shit! I may have just critted.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Confirming crit. I think I confirmed the crit.
Yeah, it confirms.
Archers, fire! Do I need to roll anything else to not hit Sam? Or is that a dex check on
Dex check.
Sam will be fine.
13.
Sam's dead.
He's gonna feel some pain.
I'm not dead. I'm still here.
Let's roll damage.
Sure.
Okay.
Roll damage.
Well, what I'll do is I'll just roll the damage from my bow and not the additional stuff.
Let's put it this way: he has well over 200 HP, and this is back at level 14.
So
Yeah.
He's going to survive. He's just gonna be-
Okay, how much are we multiplying this by? Because it is a crit, and how many bow archers are we talking about here?
About 6.
So six. So 6 archers. So we're multiplying 6 by 3 times.
Yep.
Got it. So that is 6 times 3 is 18. So we're multiplying this by 18. So. And then what I'll do is I'll just do the base strength plus 2 and then plus 4 for that. So
Excuse me.
this is just blanket damage, not an individual target's damage. So I'll let you decide what happens with this. They do 189 kind of collective points of damage all around.
Alright, so Sam takes half of that.
Seriously?
See, let me see how much he takes. I'll just
Give him a reflex
I'll
save
just
at
roll
least.
D4, then just roll D4 real quick.
Let me put it this way: even if Sam took all that, he'd still be fine.
Alright, so she only takes a fourth of that.
So that's like 45 damage.
He's fine.
Yeah, Sam's like
Oh,
He just like brushes it off.
Several of the guys are going, "Oh fuck!" Arrows are now falling from the sky. And that's just the first part. That's just the opening. Next comes in the guys in heavy armor with shields and swords charging.
I'm just gonna say this: if they end up whacking Sam, he's probably thinking they're attacking him, so he'll try and take them on as well.
No, they're gonna their target is the enemy flank, the weakest flank, to break in, scatter the enemy, and then they'll surround Sam facing outward to give him a line of escape. Yeah, basically, they're a spear point that breaks in, surrounds Sam, and then exfiltrates.
I guess roll the damage. Oh,
Well, there's the
Well,
attack. Alara's
roll the
leading
attack.
this
I'm sorry,
one.
not the damage, the attack.
So yeah, it'll be a charge. We're dealing with 19 plus, 19. So 19. Like, note, this is like 20 different combat guys. So I think they hit.
Yeah, they hit.
Yeah, and then we'll go with just one sword. And you'd say 20 is a fair number for kind of the guys assaulting.
Yeah.
Sorry, that 7 should be a lot higher. So subtract 7 from that, and then hold on. Add another 133 to that.
Oh yeah, it break through easily. we saw him on and see him pretty much falls, but like I can take them.
Alara with like 3 guys is going, "No, you can't," and just drags him.
No, she can't. Let her prove herself. She's so strong.
Then more volleys now that we're dealing with heavily armored guys, so more volleys are falling over the head. And they're pulling Sam the hell out of there back to the gates.
I can have them. Just need more drunk.
You're drunk enough, Sam.
Never enough.
We got Sam out.
Sam just takes the keg out and starts punches a hole and just starts chugging.
As he's being dragged away by like 4 people. And they're struggling.
Including his wife.
Oh, she joined in the assault?
Her husband's in danger, of course.
That was nice of her. So yeah, so Sam's wife, Alara, and 2 other fighters or paladins are currently dragging Sam off the battlefield while the rest are covering the retreat.
Yep.
Let me check something real
Okay.
quick.
And once we get to like a safe room, or at least a room where things can at least get a chance for a breather, I'm gonna ask Sam, like, they're after something from you. Do you have any idea what it is that they might be after? And if you tell me that, I can probably easily roleplay that.
It's something like, oh, I think. Wait a second. I think it was a couple of months ago. Sally handed me something, a necklace or something. I don't know where it is though.
Alright. I take a look at the necklace, detect magic.
Let me see if he actually can find it first, because remember he's been in there for a
Yeah,
while.
and drunk.
Combat. Okay, he barely finds it. Like, oh yeah, here it is.
Looking at it, does the necklace have like any familiar iconography or anything?
It's pretty much a teleport necklace.
It teleports through time.
Okay.
No, it teleports to the tower.
Ah, so they're after that. That is a necklace of teleport, but that's key to a specific location. Looking at that, that's key to the Crystal Tower.
Oh, so that's why she handed it to me. So I could visit. So I could visit him anytime. Huh.
Makes sense.
Why would they ask it? Why would they ask it though?
There's something in the Crystal Tower they want. They can't find the tower, but apparently somehow they know you have an amulet that lets you teleport.
I mean, they could just know about it.
Sam?
They scryed on him.
Was there anyone that may have overheard you with this getting this necklace, or maybe describing what it does, or have you told anyone?
I think some lady walked up to me and she's like, nice necklace, and I was just spilling beans. I don't know who or what it is. I was pretty much trying to break the legend to how drunk I could get.
There wasn't any alcohol left in the bar afterwards, was there?
Bar? I think about the entire valleys was out.
Okay. Do you at all remember what this woman looked like? Could you describe her?
She looked like an elf with long hair tied in the back. And for some odd reason, she hid a knife on her back, made some for self-defense purposes. I don't know.
Interesting. Out of curiosity,
For some odd reason, though, she had purple eyes. I don't know why, though.
someone of Drow heritage.
Yeah. Is Laura there?
Out of character, Sam would probably know what that means.
Yeah, if
Yeah,
it's an
that-
elf with purple eyes, that is almost always a sign of a
Drow,
Drow
yes.
ancestor. Yeah.
So, well,
There are some rare exceptions, but again, those are
so
rare
he'll basically
exceptions.
mentioning purple eyes, but not mention the no idea what about that part because he would know.
Yeah.
Okay, so someone of Drow heritage. You know, if that does narrow things down a bit. Out of curiosity, what check would this be? Since for the last few months, the order that Saloon's part of is basically trying to, like, maybe dig up, like, some information, potential high-value targets, stuff of that nature. What check would I need to, like, maybe see, like, if the person being described might have fit one of those targets? Would that be, like...
I have to head out right now, guys. I didn't expect the session.
It's fine, man.
All right, we're going to close
We'll-
it
Yeah,
anyway.
we'll break out for the day.
See you guys later.
She snaps her face like, wait a second. Long hair tied in a bow, hidden knife underneath. Does she seem a little crazy? Yes. Oh crap. It's a little sister.
The one we just faced?
Yep.
Ah, okay.
This guy is as an elf.
So she went whiteface.
Yes. We're in decision here, so 2 weeks we'll be again.
Yep.
And
Also, what's happening next week? Continuing on with Red Markets, or what's happening with that?
I assume that's what the plan was.
Okay. You can just shoot Diplo a quick message about that, and that'll be fun. We get back into Red Markets.
Yep.
Which I can't remember where the fuck we were in that game.
Destroying a base and having Seawall's character pretty much going through with in hell.
Well, remember, I'm basically out of that game at that point.
Yeah, I think you just had it in for like one more job, and then that would have been it.
Yeah, this is pretty much the final missions.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And my mom wants something, so I guess
Alright
I'll
then.
see you later.
Alright, have a good one, everyone.